So finally, it's some time for persistent petitioners today. We have a 5-0 list by Raoni Okowa here, and this is a deck I've been wanting to play for a very long time, and you guys have been saying that it's a very fun deck for you as well whenever we've been playing against it, and this is a list that seems pretty clean. It did go 5-0. There are some very interesting cards even in the mana base, including the Skyline Cascade here, which with the Simic Growth Chamber actually can make sure the opponent's creatures can attack for a solid number of turns, which is kinda nice. And the rest of the deck, you know, very similar to the stock lists, obviously only one spell starter sprite here. We see some people play more, some people play more in the sideboard. We see No to the Bone in all of these decks. So from what I understand, first you mill yourselves with the petitioners and then you mill your opponent. You play 10 of the petitioners because you can play any number of them. So this person has decided to go for 10. 10 or 11 seems to be the sweet spot for these decks. We see some 1-drops, Changeling, the Seer, we see the Ants, we see the Nos to fight off the aggressive decks. We see 1 Snap, 1 Sprite, 4 Wandles, which is the Advisor as well. Obviously, you are playing just the Advisors or Changelings, which do count as that creature type too, which is great. 4 Winding Ways, there are 35 plus creatures, so this should work very nicely, and then 4 Pond Prophet as well. The deck is very all-in. It has little to no interaction main deck, but you have the No, and you have some interaction in the sideboard, which in my opinion should be actually pretty helpful, I would say. We will see what can we do with this deck, and I'm very pumped to actually play it. So let's see how the petitioners do in this metagame today. So Ella's Apple will be the first opponent, and we do go first, that's sweet. Okay, we find 2 petitioners, Glisteners here. I think that's enough, right? Yeah, let's keep it. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not really sure how the dynamic of this deck really works, of course, because you play 10 of the petitioners, and I think first you can mill yourself and then start milling them. I guess it depends a lot on what are they playing, right? Because if they are going for a graveyard heavy strategy, it could be a problem. Gecko, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so they finally keep the 5, and I think there's no reason not to start off with the Glisteners here. Turn 2 we can use the petitioners. I guess it's a 1-3. We need to type 4 of these guys. 4 advisors. Interesting, okay. So next turn it's probably Forest. They go for a Forest themselves. They go Rangers, this is Elves. That's a tough matchup, I could imagine actually. Okay, I think I'll just go for the petitioners. And I will end step Scry. I could have done an upkeep Scry, but I think that's fine. I definitely don't want more lands, so whenever there is a non-land card, I'm happy to just take it. No tax. And we just want to mill them out, I think, ASAP. We can also mill ourselves, right? That's also something we can do. The Cascade could actually be really nice with the Simic Growth Chamber. Okay, so they can cast something for 2 here with the Rangers. Probably away. Oh, it's Priest of Titania. That's kind of scary. We have no removal. Oh, I forgot to Scry. That's actually kind of bad. Yeah, I forgot to Scry. My bad, yo. Okay, I think I will attack first with this guy. We have nowhere to be seen with 4 petitioners this turn, so this can be next turn. Michael, what's up from California? Damn, and Swalar, what's up as well? Guess we will hit them for 1. I'm not sure you really want to win with combat damage anyway, and the Cascade with the Growth Chamber could be really, really nice. I forgot to end step the oil counter, so I need to kinda don't forget about that anymore. They go Lano Rells, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Maybe they can go with the Hydra, and then if they do, we will just Cascade it, and then we can Growth Chamber it 2 turns later. They have another Priest, that's a ton of mana, yeah, and the Well-Wisher. We don't really care. They have 0 cards in hand, so they're top decking. Okay, you attacking? Not really. Okay, we'll Scry. Pond Prophet, that actually seems quite good, you know. I kinda like the Prophet there. I'll definitely top that guy. And then the question is, do we like mill them or do we mill ourselves? I think we can just start milling them, right? Okay, I'll go Pond Prophet here. The one-off spell starter is funny. I agree. I don't know why they are playing a one-off, but I guess it's fine. Hey, nice, we can Glisteners here. I guess we can tap the Priest. That's cool. I mean, I definitely want to play land no matter what it is, so I will tap the Priest. And then we can attack. I actually want to attack only with 1. Well, no, not really. 4 here. I want to tap this for a Scry, so we will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will tap this one for a Scry, so I want to start milling ASAP, so I'll just pass the turn. We definitely are looking for something like a Winding Way as well. Spell starter would be also quite nice. Although now it only works for spells that cost exactly 1, which is not ideal. I hope they don't top deck something crazy, you know? Like, they have a lot of mana dorks. If they top deck like a Nyxborn, it could be trouble. But I'll definitely Growth Chamber the Cascade in case they do. So they had like a full mana hand. Okay, they didn't do anything, it looks like. So I guess we start milling them, is that right? First I'll scry, land, I'll bottom land, and I'll target them with this. They have almost no graveyard synergy, so that's kinda good. They go 39, okay, we mill some stuff. They main Vitugaza Inspector. Okay, here's the first main. I'll go another Petitioners. And I guess another Petitioners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I guess I'll Growth Chamber the Skyline. And then can start scrying whenever we really want. Do we attack? If they triple block, they could. We are one petitioner left, or one advisor left to mill twice per turn. So I don't want them to give the opportunity to triple block. I just want to scry into a last advisor and we'll just chill here. I mean, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. No attacks. I've never seen the Cascade. I like it. Yeah, me neither, actually. First time, it's a one-off and it doesn't seem too bad in buying time, right? I could see this in like Fog or whatever, but I guess it's a little too slow. Okay, so end step, tap Seers, Bond Prophet. We will scry, trying to find a Petitioner number 8, I guess. They play Lano Elves. Okay, so is this a Nyxborn Hydra? End step, okay, give me a scry, definitely bottoming a land. And give me another scry, definitely bottoming a land. And then we will tap 4 guys, mill them, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Find more Petitioners, that's reasonable. I will keep the Skyline in case we need it. I can also upkeep this, which is... well, I think we just win if they don't do anything, so I'll just Petitioners. I guess I will set a stop on my upkeep, just like to have the option to Glistener Seer, and then we will say go. There is no reason to do real nothing. We now have 8, which is 24 cards, and they just kind of lose if they don't find anything crazy here. Surely you never attack? Yeah, I bet. Oh, Lead a Stampede Nasty. Could be something really good here. I'm not sure if we're like that, but nice. Okay, whatever, that's 1-0 against Elves. They're playing Rainbow Elves, so it could be trouble. We have Pierce, we have Jace's Phantasms. I don't think that really does it. We have Healer Relic. I don't think nothing, we want nothing except the Peace and Double Tangle. I feel like that's really good. Snipe, does Snipe do even anything, honestly? I don't really know. I like the Spell Stutter. The Vandal doesn't necessarily do much. So I'm like, for getting rid of the Vandal, I'll bring in Peace Tangle. And I guess even the last Vandal, I mean, bring a Tangle. We'll just submit and say go. I guess that's reasonable. Always have a stop on my upkeep. I removed it at one point, but I kept skipping my first main because of Force of Habit. Yeah, so you click when you don't really want to click. I agree. Same thing happens to me. It's really annoying. I try to like have a stop there. It's quite important even with decks like Grim... oh, what the hell is this hand? With decks that play Grimbauble, but because of the upkeep Surveil. Okay, this would be good, but the double chamber is kinda freaking me out. I'll mulligan. Okay, that's kinda reasonable. I'll keep. And I think we can ditch one island in this. And we have double 1-drop. We can Cascade and bounce the Cascade. Okay, they go Jaspera. They could play Red Blasts, which is kinda sad. I don't know if I should bring in Blue Blast then, but yeah, okay, upkeep. Another Growth Chamber is actually kinda good. Do we Mod Dust Changeling or do we Glistener? I think we Glistener. I think the scrying is more important. You're never winning with combat damage, or you can, but most likely you won't, right? We could also Skyline the Jaspera if you really want. Unless they find a Kyrian Ranger now, which would be trouble already. Okay, they play Birch Lore Rangers. Is that the right pronunciations? And they don't do nothing, it looks like. Okay, well, in that case, that's fine. Upkeep step. We could scry on the upkeep. Is that a good idea though? I would rather scry at the end of their turn, probably, than right now, because we have a good play here. We just have the Mod Dust, which we'll play anyway. Way was amazing anyway, so that's sick. Okay, I think I'll just go for the Mod Dust Changeling. And I guess we can go for the Simic Growth Chamber here, pick up the island. Cool. End step, definitely using the scry. What's sometimes a little hard about this though is I'm not really sure when to mill my opponent and when to mill me, because I know we like have Bone in the grave and whatnot, but they will wait probably. Oh, they play Dwayne and Salid. Okay, cool. Red green. Could be another green. Okay, is this Priest of Titania? It is. Okay. Well, that looks scary, not gonna lie. Let's see if he's scry into something good. Bond Prophet, that's more card draw. Isn't it too slow though? I actually think it is. I just want some other stuff. I kind of want the tangles. I'm starting to be really scared here. We can upkeep the seer, but I don't think we will play anything else than a bellowing crier, so it's okay. Okay, land. Well, we can definitely discard a land with the guy, right? So we'll play the crier. Find the chamber. Damn, that's a lot. I think I wanna get rid of the chamber. It's kind of a lot here. I'll just play an island. I wanna keep the skyline. Good attack for 1. Again, I don't think combat damage is that important here. So I think, do we just mill ourselves? It's like, that's the only thing I don't really understand about this deck, is when you mill your opponent and when you mill yourselves. If someone watching on YouTube knows about this, because maybe you've been playing the deck for a very long time, I would love to hear where you mill yourselves and where you straight up go for the opponent. Because going for the opponent in the first game kind of made sense, but now I don't think it's that great anymore, because they're just so far ahead, right? Yeah, here's the Nyxborn. I mean, they don't have an untapped source yet, an untapped source like a Kyrian Ranger, so we'll let this hit, and the skyline can be actually very nice here. They hit us for 9. I think we have to mill ourselves there. If they find a Kyrian, it could be just trouble. Give me an Scry, a Scry. I'll bottom the forest, and that's it. Okay, cool. Upkeep, I don't think I want to do that. Another island is definitely not great. Okay, I think I'll just weigh, and we'll obviously say creature. We find 1 changeling and then 3 lands. That's kind of bad, but at least it's something we can play on the positive side here. If they are going slow, you mill them. If your opponent is aggressive, you mill yourself. Oh, is that simple? Okay, that's cool then. Okay, we can skyline this and hope for not a Kyrian Ranger. We could attack with the changelings, but like, what's the reason, right? I don't think there's one. And we need to scry away. Also, some petitioners would be actually nice. We play 10 in the deck scene 0 yet. Like, actually scene 0. Even with the way in top 15. So definitely need some help. Kelana Rells, they are preparing for a huge priest. Maybe they have another Nyxborn. It looks like they do have something huge indeed. There is a YouTuber that loves this deck. That Mill Guy content. That's so funny. I watched his video yesterday on Modern. He's actually super funny. I like him a lot. Massive No destroys aggro decks. Oh yeah, I bet. Okay. Well, this is trample, so I think we just die here. Unless we find like Tangle, which would be like sick. Okay, we go to 9. Is there any way for them to buff this? I don't believe so. So we'll just stake 9 and we'll hope for Tangle or whatever. End step. Okay, so here it comes. Find the petitioners. So are petitioners enough with double trample? They just aren't. If we play a petitioners mill ourselves, could we get a Knot to the Bone? We could, and Knot to the Bone is an instant if I'm not mistaken. And we could play both, so maybe this is a top after all. Could also get Moment's Peace in the grave. You know what, I'll top the petitioners. I think there are some outs. We need to be really lucky here though. Okay, upkeep. Okay, let's play the petitioners. And like we can block somehow, although blocking sucks because they have trample on everything. Yeah, it needs to be like, I would love to chamber the cascade, but we can't. Play island. We may be forced to block here. That's a lot of damage. Declare attackers, no thank you. We're dead here. There is some outs. We have one, how's it called? We have 1 Moment's Peace in the deck and then Knot to the Bone. If we like hit everything as a creature, it would be sick, but okay, they find Kyrian. Oh, Kyrian, that's bad. Timberwatch and Vitukadzi. Moment's Peace really saves me, yeah, probably. I mean, if it 11 creatures time, what, like 2? Or that we live then, but other than that, it's just cooked. They play an end. It's a big attack. The 2-1. I'll block. I mean, we don't care about color, so that's 17. I mean, it depends, like, how much do we actually want to do. I want to leave 4 of these guys. We can block this with like that, and then we can trade here. I want 4 to be alive, so this doesn't live, this lives. So we have 5 now, that wouldn't be 4. I'll just block like here, it's fine. Okay, I'll just do this. I'll mill 4, mill myself, and tap 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our, oh, hey, here's the piece. Cool. Okay, we found the piece, but we have only 1, so that's terrible. Wait, but we have more time then, that's kinda sick, no? They'll play Kyrian, okay. Alright. We have a chance, I guess. They untap priest, so they just have everything here, that's fine. They play a Timberwatch, it doesn't even matter, like, combat damage is irrelevant. What's not irrelevant is Avenging Hunter. If they slam a Hunter, we could be cooked. Although, yeah, this end has reach, so I can't even, like, steal it. They go Vitugazi. I respect the main deck because of red. Bouncing the Skyline doesn't do anything anymore. No, I mean, why are you gaining life against me? It doesn't even make sense. I'm not winning through combat damage, bro. It's okay. But I guess, you know, maybe they main deck the Disciple. I don't know. Could be. Upkeep, we have nothing to do, right? Listener Seer. Well, same position as before. Play 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 4. Yeah, but the problem is, like, we now can't hit another piece because we play only 1. I'm not sure why only 1 is played in the deck, I'll be honest. So we can, like, nah, we don't survive it not to the bone, do we? I mean, there's no way with the Timberwatch and the Carrion Ranger on the board. Yeah, I think we just concede this one. Even not to the bone doesn't help anymore against this. So anything we like wanna try to do, we could go Jace's Phantasm, but that's a little too crazy. This actually gets rid of a Nyxborn Hydra, so I was wrong on the Masked Vandal. I was wrong. I think the Snap can go. I think I wanna bring the Vandals back, and I don't really know. Like, the Criers could go maybe. We play only 2 anyway. Let's bring this, and I guess 1 Pond Prophet. Let's bring the Vandals back. They kill Hydra, I forgot. Vandal helps here, yeah. Vandal helps, it actually could help a lot. We go first. Wow, that's actually Spellstutter Sprite and Tangle. Problem is like card draw, but I guess I'm keeping, bro. They move to 6. We need some help from the RNG gods here. Definitely, right? I kinda like this deck because it's very straightforward, I feel. I feel like it's like pretty... Yeah, it just feels like it's kinda not too hard to play, even though it seems pretty intimidating at first. You have a Petitioners deck with UBG and Crypt Incursion. That's sick, so you play Sultayo. And is this your only black card in the deck? Scourging. They go Lan over Elves. We'll just leave a Spellstutter Sprite, I think. Okay, upkeep. We have the Petitioners, which is kinda helpful. I'll just go Island and wait. I think we can definitely hit something with the Sprite. I wouldn't take this trade at all. Now we can counter a 2-drop, which is sweet. Honestly gonna rebuild Boggles, that's respectable. Okay, well, this is a beautiful snipe on the Priest of Titania there, I would say. So that's actually quite nice, you know? This will, I think, make sure they don't accelerate too fast. Okay, we find more lands. That's definitely not great, though. That's definitely not great. We could start milling ourselves, but it's so slow. I'll attack with a Spellstutter Sprite. I could actually double attack if I play the Petitioners first. That's my bad. I could have dealt 2 damage to them. That's much better if I did that, but that's okay. And no way to activate ability, so I'll just play the Tangled Isle. Let's say go. We definitely need a lot of help. You have Fairy Maca, you're not casting in main, that makes sense. And Nihil. Those are some good sideboard cards though, especially the Grave Hate, that's like kinda sick. Virtual Rangers, that's up to 2 more mana. Okay, they're going crazy here. Although they did play a land, so untapping doesn't do anything here. Okay, upkeep. That's really bad. Okay, do we start milling them or milling ourselves? I don't want to attack with the Petitioners, and I would need to tap it to attack with the Mod Dust Changeling. So I think I'll just attack with the Spellstutter. There is no reach, right? No, good. I could almost start tapping to mill, but I would need 1 more guy for it. We can flip a mill here, because if we get a creature, it's kinda good. In our hand, though, if we mill the creature, we're sad, so... They play the Elite. This is not too crazy yet, but, you know, it's a lot of mana anyway, especially with the Kyrian. If they have like Leader Stampede, it's trouble. It smells like trouble. Yeah, that's definitely Leader Stampede, and that's bad if it is. That card's broken. Okay, it could be a 4-drop. It could be Nylia's Disciple. Could be an Avenging Hunter, which we could steal the initiative, which is fine. And we could keep it with Tangle, like for a long time. Yeah, I think oh, no. Okay, Hydra. I do think Moment's Peace is better because of the milling, like a lot better actually. I'm not sure if I like Tangle in there. Maybe 3 Moments Peace could be like straight up better. End step, so do we mill or do we not mill? I don't think it's super relevant. We could mill them if we want, right? Like that's better than doing nothing. They already have a creature in grave. We could mill ourselves as well. But if we hit a creature, it's sad. I don't know, I'll just mill myself probably. We couldn't cast that anyway, so I'm not mad at that actually. If we now find a Vandal, we can be exiling the end. Please give me any creature. No is bad, no. Okay, this has reached Trample. Yeah, it's just not looking that great here. I definitely like Moment's Peace more. Also, Moment's Peace has basically 2 uses, right? I guess we'll just chill and keep milling ourselves. Now we have the No. I mean, can buy some time. By the way, guys, if you want to see the deck list, a lot of people have been asking, go on Twitch and type the exclamation mark deck list command, and you'll see it. I'm trying to keep the deck list updated for every day. Bladesinger Tom, that's a cool name. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so they'll definitely swing with the Dwayne's Elite, and that's fine. We'll take 5 this time. I'm just kind of scared of what are they going to do next. Yo, Bladesinger Tom with the Prime. Thank you very much, man, for the support. Love ya.
Hi.
And Minisos, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome as well. That's an ant. That's a problem. So the Tangle is kinda looking juicy next turn and forward. Would you consider running Seraph Sanctuary considering the amount of changelings you are running? So it in a Sliver deck, I thought it was a great idea against Burn. Dude, I've seen the deck list with that too, and it actually sounds good, not gonna lie. Okay, we will mill ourselves again. Okay, mill land. No more lands, please. Just no more. Nice. Glisten Seer is great stuff. Alright, bad. Wait, we can't even mill. This is not a advisor. Damn. Well, okay, I'm not really tangling unless this is lethal, which it might be, honestly. Tom said, been following for a while on YouTube. Thanks for the great Pauper content. I'm really glad you enjoyed, Tom. Thank you for the support, love that. Lolly says you joined the dark side of milling. Yeah, I think this is one of the more annoying decks to play against, but you know, we are playing against Elves, so I'm not feeling too bad. Oh, you're Scourging on YouTube, just talked about my Sultan deck. Oh, I see, okay. So this is 10 damage. I mean, I'm not really tangling it, right? We just kinda, it's fine. Okay, let's see what they do here. If this was a Nyxborn, they do it beforehand. I'm afraid of Avenging Hunter. Some Elves play it, although the Rainbow lists don't usually. But so far it looks like we're pretty cooked. They go more end, it's fine, it's just more bodies, right? Create a food. We're just kinda stuck, not doing much. End step. I'll mill myself again. Oh, that wasn't an ideal mill. I would love to draw them actually, but that's fine. Please give me another advisor. We have a lot of them in the deck. I'm not feeling too bad. Wow. Well, that's not horrible, actually. Yeah, I mean, sure. That's actually good. I mean, if we find one more advisor, we can be chillin', and the Seer will hopefully help. It depends how much they attack with, because even if we tangle, they can still finish off with the 1/1s, and that's kinda bad. But Peace is just so clean in this, right? You just double cast it. I love Peace, man. Both Peace and Moment's Peace. Finally, this deck, Juanito, I know you've been waiting for it. Oh yeah. This is great. This is the best angle I've seen in a bit. That's awesome. Yeah. And we can also kind of block, or we can mill. I think blocking is good, especially the Kyrian Ranger. They can use it and untap something, which is kinda sick, but I'll block it anyway. They have no Timber Watch, so we should be fine. They can use it before it dies. Will they though? I think it's smart. Yep, they untap the Dwayne's Elite. That still represents lethal though, but now Notre Bone is kinda awesome too. And the Ranger's gone, which is super important. You don't like self-mill, you always commit to the milling of the opponent. Yeah, it's kinda made sense. That's the biggest question I had here. They reveal End, Way, Hydra, Jaspera. That's 3 creatures for 2 mana. That's also really good. You know what? I'll scry. Find another Seer. That's an advisor. I'll top that and I won't mill. I can mill them though. Oh yeah, Timberwatch is gone. That's nice. Okay, well we can start milling ourselves and then stabilize hopefully. Upkeep step, we know what we're gonna draw. Here's a Glistener Seer. If they attack with the Elite, I think we can just block with the Sprite. It's not really relevant, right? I want a huge Knot to the Bone if possible. I'll just play the land. We have only 1 green source, which is kinda a trouble as well, not gonna lie. So I'm actually tempted, if they don't have more Hydras of course, I'm actually just tempted to block with the Sprite, put ourselves to 1 life. Wait, didn't we block that? Or they played 1 more? Did they play 1 more Kyrian Ranger I'm not aware about? Probably. Okay, well in that case that doesn't work. We need to Moment's Peace. Have Crypt and Weather the Storm. You don't run No in this deck. Wow. You have Crypt. Which Crypt do you mean? Like Crypt Rats or... Okay, yeah. Wait, I thought we'd kill this Ranger. Am I crazy? They must have played another one then, and I just missed it completely. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's a big attack. I mean, I'll just Moment's Peace, man. I'm definitely not blocking this. Oh, Crypt Incursion. Yeah, okay. You've talked about that, right? No blocks. We will definitely tap for mill ourselves. Could mill them. Okay, do some quick mods here. If we start milling them instead of us, what does that mean? That's 12 and 12, that's 24. And then we have no outs. Yeah, so I think we need to mill ourselves. A lot of creatures, not to the bones, being good. It's middling. We find no and we have one more piece. That's kind of good. Okay, not horrible. Find the glisteners here. Okay, actually don't mind that draw, it's cries. We can recast the moments piece. That's 12 life. Okay, well we could gnaw for the one time and leave up the piece if possible. That's also nice. Well, if I can sacrifice one guy and gnaw instead of piece, that would be kind of good. Maybe like one glistener seer or something. But nah, this is just too much, isn't it? Yeah, it's just too much. We need to piece here, I bet. Problem is they have like more stuff. Yeah, I just think it should play 3 moments pieces instead of the tangles. Pay attention to the timer. Yeah, I mean, this is the last game. I think we should be fine here. But you're right, I should have 5 minutes. That's another end. Okay, I see ya. Okay, I'm thinking they will attack with these 3 guys. Hold on. Yeah, it's just no way. How can I do this, right? Just moments piece. I could try mill them, but I think we just need not to the bones. They don't seem to be having anything too crazy. They also don't have a crazy amounts of mana. I think I'll just tap 4 mill ourselves and we will do this, and this. See what we get. Hopefully a lot of creatures. That's a lot of creatures. And then we can do scry 1 here. We are looking for another petitioners. Is that good? I think it's quite nice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm topping the petitioners. And then end step, beautiful. Upkeep. I'll just do 1, 2. We will do the petitioners. We have only 1 green source, which is kind of trouble, but we will mill before we know. Wait, I have 17 cards in my deck. Hold on. Oh shoot, I have 17 cards in my deck. Okay, well, in that case, we need a crazy not to the bone. Okay, I think I got this. And then we mill them all day. Yeah, that's good. We have 5 turns to win. Yeah, we got this. Unless they slam like something gigantic, we just have this, I believe. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advisors. Spellstutter Sprite can go, it's kinda useless, which is nice, so I think I'll block and end with it. Oh, they full attack. Really? Okay, they declare attacker. Let me go to blockers. I will petitioners here, this guy here, that's fine. This guy here, and okay. I'll mill then scry. Okay, I'll activate, tap 4 guys, choose us. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 creatures. Okay, cool. I'll do 1, 2, 3, not to the bone. Have 5 cards left. I'll say okay. That's 15 damage. Okay, we have 3 minutes on the clock. Advance elite. Just yield until end step. We just need more advisors, I bet, but that's it. And then we can start milling them. We have to start milling them. How many? We have a lot of no's here. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine now. They go with Tugadzi. Counter or something, gain 2. Oh god. This is kinda close. We will tap double seer, trying to scry. Scry? What do we find? 1 prophet. Top that. I don't want to scry with the other seer then. End step. Cool. Cool. I actually give me 1 card from the prophet. It's kinda scary, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you find 1 more, we can 2-turn them. We can 2-turn them if we find 1 more. It would need to be 1 drop because I need to not rebone too. Wow. Just wow. 1 drop. Okay, we have 8 now. You can just say go. We can 2-turn them. Well, question is how do we block if we even block? I mean, we just blocked the 1 once. They attack with everything, I bet. Yeah. Okay, cool. Block the 1/1. Block the 1/1. Block the 2/1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. I'll just do 1, 2, 3. I'll know. Okay, cool. Declare blockers, nothing dies, so that's fine. Cool, we will double mill them. We win the game on our turn, I think. Am I crazy? They will morph a Birch Lore Rangers. Okay. We just win on our turn, guys. We have 8. Okay. Tap 4, target them. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We untap and we double mill them. We just win the game. They just die. Cascade is nice. We win, guys. Let's go. We beat Elves. I don't think this is an easy matchup, but it's definitely playable. Let's go, guys. That was awesome. This deck is fun. GG. It also feels good because it was the first game with this deck. Okay, so we play against D and G now, and I've played against them before. I just have no idea right now what are they playing. We find a rock solid hand, especially if they're playing artifacts. The Vandal with the End are pretty sweet here. I'll keep. We find a persistent Petitioners. I think I'll start things off with an island, and we can even cycle End. If they play like a bridge, it would be a dream. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'll forest cycle. I'll find the regular forest. And we can be really mean here. I'll just take away the vault. Okay, land is gone. That's mean, not gonna lie. Play another vault. That's cool. Find more lands. That's not good though, obviously. I guess we can just play Petitioners, Simic Growth Chamber back to forest. In my LGS, there is someone who plays an Izzet version of Terror with 8 bolts and 8 blasts. Wow, it's kind of interesting actually. So this is Dimir. I'm not afraid of attacking with both, I think. Okay, Glisten is here. No, did I just forget to play a land? I think I did. That's pretty bad if that's the case. I think I just forgot to play a land. Yeah, I did. What the hell, bro? Okay, they find another Black Mage's Rod. Okay, so the Nod to the Bone. I think we have to mill ourselves first. It's very explosive for a tempo deck. Interesting. Okay, they bug us now, which means they can't bug later. That's kind of good. Okay, upkeep. I don't think I'll do anything yet. We find more Petitioners. That's really good. I'll play Petitioners. I'll try to not miss a land this time. I think I can start milling here. It depends what they do. I can mill either myself or them. Did you or did they miss land drop earlier? Both actually. I actually exiled their land with the Vandal and then I forgot to play land on one of my turns, no idea why. So that's why all of this happened. I'll try to cast down my stuff. This guy. Okay, I'll just have to mill myself then. Okay, No to the Bone does a lot now. Find one more No. Would love to find a Winding Way as well. That would be sweet. Think I'll upkeep the Seer, honestly. Persistent Petitioners. I'll say top. Okay, let's go like that. Let's play the Petitioners. Say go. I mean, we have the No to the Bones everywhere, so it's kind of great. Yeah, rough indeed, rough indeed. They will cast down again. Okay. Well, okay, refurb. I mean, gladly. We have life for days. Okay, we still have life for days. I think I'll discard the island this time though. I think double No is kind of nice. I'll mill myself for 1. Found a Mod Dust Changeling, okay. Although I think I should start milling them as well, not gonna lie. Semi-Growth Chamber, it's not great. Yeah, that's definitely not great. Okay, I'll just Semi-Growth Chamber the forest. We can Seer, we can Petitioners. Yeah, I think I have to start milling them at some point, right? We have a ton of life, but if they like Bohukabok, it's bad. It's a swing for 4, that's fine. Problem is double rod, it's like, it hurts a lot. You altered one of the rods yesterday, that's sick. Respect. Oh, they play Abjure. I'll do a couple things. First one, I will actually just No. Are we dead? You will abjure my No. Okay, cool. Are we dead or? Okay, let me do this. And actually bottom, bro. I don't want to cast an End actually. Okay, I'll just mill me for 1. Have more No to the Bones. That's cool. Okay, Mod Dust Changeling. We can start milling again. That's sweet. I think I'll keep the forest for the refurb. Although we can cast double No if it comes to it now, which is kind of nice. And we can start milling them, I believe. Maybe I should main phase 1 No actually, because they could have a lot of stuff in response. I'll just main phase 1 No here. We go to 25. We have 3 more No's in the graveyard. They'll correct the clue. It's fun to alter cards. Yeah, that's nice. Especially, I mean, Black Mage's Road could have a beautiful, some alternative arts, right? Like, I think there is a lot of room for this one, especially. I've seen a Ginger Brute. Somebody's wife in our local LGS did that. That was sick, though. It was really, really cool. They explore with this guy. I respect it. We will start milling them soon. They go, oh, they play a well combo. Okay, it's fine. Be my guest. End step. I think I will... Do we mill ourselves or them? They would need a Tear and Tooth of Chisgoria. I think I'll just do this. It's fine. I'll start milling them, I think. Find a way. That's beautiful. They could have Abjure, but they would need to sacrifice the whale, which I don't think they necessarily want. Creature. Find 3. Damn, that's great. Okay, I'll leave the Bellowing Crier later for later stages. I'll just go Pond Prophet. I kind of want to keep 3 in case they find a Snap 2. Oh, Snap, yo. In case they find a Graveyard Hate, I kind of want to have mana for No to the Bone. Snap Changeling. Okay, if they know us, are we dead? Wait, I could snap right now and play some crazy stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 6, 7. Because we can untap the growth chambers with the snap, right? That's kind of good. Yeah, that's sick. That's a lot of mana. Okay, cool. I think I'll just pass. Yeah, I agree. It's cool to have the personalized cards in your deck, I agree. Is this Lorraine revealed if you're playing that? I wouldn't think it is, but I mean, we have a snap if they try to do something, but we can even snap our creature. It's a big attack, I don't really care though. So Lorraine revealed? I'm not sure what else costs 5. Oh, they'll flashback inside? Sure. They'll block me. Alright, here it is. If I snap, do you think they have Abjure? They would need to get rid of the whale. If I snap, I have 5, which doesn't help to cast double no anyway. So I think I'll just cast one No to the Bone. Go to 56. Graveyard's gone. It's not that big card anymore. We win 1-0. Yeah, they have recognized we have them. That's sweet. So as far as interaction goes, I like the No's quite a bit. I love the Vandals. I even love the Spell Stutters. I don't think the Snap is too good. I think I'll get rid of 1 Crier, 1 Changeling. I'll bring in 2 Dispel and 1 Spell Pierce. And I'll just submit. So this is like a Abjure Whale combo. That deck looks pretty nice actually. Look at that. So Cascade. We have a No to the Bone in our hand. We have double persistent Petitioners. It's weird, but I think we can keep it. It's not like bad by any means, so I'll keep it. Go for a Crab instantly and the Tormod Script. Tormod Script is good. That's nice to have No to the Bone in the main then. In the hand actually. Okay, we can go this and instantly cycle for a Generous Hand. We could also go Glistener Seer to start things off, which is actually maybe even better. We can scry some. They have blue. Looks like Rajang Relic. They passed the turn. Okay, then I think I'll Seer. I would love an untapped land. It's not untapped, but it's a land. Do we want more of these though? I don't really... You know what? Yeah, let's stop that. They are very suspicious. It kind of looks like they have an Abjure. I'll just do this and I'll say go, honestly. It looks like they have an Abjure ready, which is kind of a problem, I think. They'll just crack the clue. Yeah, they wanted to do something on their turn, but I think they're just waiting now. The Abjure can be quite good, so I think we will throw them the Petitioners because we have more. Yeah, they're just playing the slow game. Okay, I'll cycle for a Forest. I don't think I wanna do this now. Okay, cool. I'll play the Petitioners now. This could eat an Abjure. It doesn't. Okay, cool. So starting next turn, well, we would love an untapped land so that we could start milling them. That's it? Wow, okay. Bellowing Crier is not bad by any means. You know what? It's an advisor. I'll top it. They are stuck on 2 lands, by the way. Interesting. It's very interesting to notice that. Upkeep. I've already said I want the Crier. Yeah, I think I'll just go for, well, probably Pond Prophet. If we find an untapped source, it could be really good. If they Abjure, they Abjure. This could be an Abjure target because it draws a card. It's kind of nasty to let this through, right? But they will. Untapped land would be great. Or more Petitioners. I don't mind. Yeah, I'll just play Skyline. It's fine. It's reasonable. I think we will use the Seer for the last time. And then we can just start milling them also. I think we can go very aggressively. They seem to be a little bit stuck in their gameplay. Looks like they have a full hand of black cards and no black mana. They missed a land drop as well. Yeah, they did. I hope for no black source out of this Rajang Relic. That's for sure. Okay, looks like that's the case. End step. Okay, we will go for a glisten. Oh my god, yes. Top that. I will mill them. Thoughtcast. That's a great, that's a great mill. Okay, we have a Vandal here. They could Tormod Script is the thing to make their land survive. But then we have a free reign. I kind of like it actually. What do we think? Yeah, I think we'll do it. I'll just Vandal. If you want Tormod Script, be my guest. If not, I will just take your seat of the Synod. They will. Oh, they have Fairy Maca as well. They're going kind of hard on this graveyard hate thing, but we don't really care even. Like, am I crazy, you know? No creature to exile, of course. And then we can go for probably Bellowing Crier, discard 1 Petitioners. I know it's weird, but I think we have enough. Find Dispel, that's exactly what we want. I'll discard 1 Petitioners. And then we can say go, and we will just start milling them, man. This Dispel is sweet, too. Thoughtcast is milled. Okay, they now have Black Source. They will instantly Thoughtcast again. Okay. Could be a cast down, but we have more Petitioners. They'll refurb. I'll just discard a No to the Bone. They'll play a Whale. Sure. End step. I will mill them by tapping 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the Pond Prophet. Be my guest, please. I'll play the Pond Prophet. No to the Bone made them really paranoid. I agree. It really looks like it. Find another Pond Prophet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I do feel like I want the land, so I will pawn Prophet again. Michael Tain, thank you for the follow and welcome. Find a Pierce. Both of these are good. Maybe I should have kept these things, but I'm kind of looking to mill them turbo here, so it's my plan. Next turn, I think I'll just slam the Petitioners. If they want to interact, we have Dispel Pierce. We just have some good stuff there. Probably, yeah, Fanatical. I wish I had the Spell Pierce, man. That would be so nice. Okay, the Whale is here. They could have attacked if they wanted, but it's reasonable. The funny thing is Graveyard Hate isn't even good against us. We can just mill the opponent. They will explore on the Whale, trying to find something. We don't know what though. They're fully tapped, so we can just probably even win, actually. Wait, we can just win. What? Are we just gonna win like that? Okay, I'll mill them. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Mill 12. We just won. Like, is that simple? I guess it is. Nice, guys. We find a forest. You'll play a persistent Petitioners. And that's 24 cards milled, and they will lose. Yeah, I mean, great game against Dimir Whale. That was interesting. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the conclusion. So we played this deck again a little bit, just over 3 hours, and it's a lot of fun. We actually won a lot of games with this deck. I think the final score is like 5 or 6-1, something like that. We went against a variety of different matchups. It was like Elves and, you know, Dredge and some weird decks that play like some combos. And then we played against Mono Black Sacrifice 2, the zombie version, and we did decently against all of these. I think the most important thing about this deck is to kinda know when to mill yourselves and when your opponent. Chat kinda did explain this to me, and when the opponent is really fast and they are playing something like Burn or Elves, it's just better to mill yourselves, and if they are going really slow, you can just mill them out. You kinda want the advisors in quadruples, so you want 4 and then 8. You don't really care about having like 5, 6, 7, right? Since you need 4 and then you need 8. And if you have 8, you can mill the opponent out like crazy in just one turn, because you will end step mill with 8 and then on your turn you can mill again and their deck is just gone. But on 4 it's also really good. I often mill myself in that situation. No Turbone is great. I've seen some other lists run either deep unlisses, which could be really nice. The automaton, the universal automaton, which could also be really good if you want to be even faster. There are some new advisors, my chat has said, from the avatar set, which could also be really good in this one. And some people run more spell starter sprites. That's especially good in the combination with the automaton yet again. So there are definitely some deck building choices to be made. There are a lot of different versions coming around, but I think this deck is very solid. The Masked Vandal, like in Elves, is just so good if you can just exile their lands and set them slow while basically just developing yourself. It's just very nice. The sideboard, I would definitely make some changes though. I think Moment's Peace instead of Tangle is just much better because of the flashback. The issue is, you know, you have to draw the Tangle. If you mill it, it doesn't do anything. And then some Blue Blasts are definitely in place. I would maybe like to see some Fairy Makas too. You can hit it with a Winding Way. If you went crazy enough on creatures, you definitely could run even something like Tuli, the Stampede's main deck, but some people do opt for the deep unlisses instead. So it really depends on what you prefer. I think there is no single way to play this deck. I think there are multiple ones that work. And with that being said, let me know what you think about this deck and if you would play the Petitioner deck. And I will see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day and bye.